They thought there was something wrong with me. I don't know what's going on.
In the Black community, there's a lot of trauma.
Like I always be aggressive or mad or want to do the wrong things. I had all this pressure built inside of me because all that was going on.
People don't have a safe place to go to process, to grieve traumatic incidences that happen in their life, but then they don't get a chance to talk about it.
Okay, maybe once I was close to trying to kill myself. You see, my dad got custody of me in 2003. I didn't know him when I was younger, and I got taken away from my mom, put in a variety of foster homes at a really young age, like 3 or 4 or 5. It's related to how I live my life in certain foster homes.
Well, what Erasing the Distance does is we start with true stories. So anyone that wants to share about their experiences, they sit down and they share their stories with us. And then we transcribe them word for word, and we shape them down into monologue scenes and plays that are then performed by some of the best actors in the city. Because we feel like narrative and theater has a way of bringing reality to the forefront so that people can look at it squarely in the face, they can address it, they can empathize with it, and they can start to talk about it in a way that they might not normally do.
One day I got cut on my arm by this girl just because she didn't like me. I didn't know what to do. I wanted to tell somebody, but nobody would listen. It's like I was nobody.
I think Erasing the Distance offers the Black community something that they've not seen before. A safe place with their community to actually talk about mental health.
So Coming Home is 5 stories, and they all look at different people's experiences with mental health specifically connected to homelessness. These folks are dealing with depression, they're dealing with PTSD, they're dealing with addiction and substance abuse problems that are then magnified by homelessness, but they're also part of the equation that we need to look at.
Then be able to go to an Erasing the Distance event and you go, oh, that's my story, or that's like my uncle. And then you hear other people respond and you go, oh, like I don't have to be ashamed. I don't have to be afraid to talk about this. And then you sit there and you go, oh, this is life-changing. By hearing another person's struggle, it makes me feel like I can handle life a little bit better. And that it's not just, oh, that person's story. It's like, that person's story is, I can see a little bit of my story in there.
Okay, so we are doing 3 public performances of Coming Home. But then after that, we want to take this to schools. We want to take this to churches. We're already working with the juvenile detention centers. We really want to see Coming Home be at the best quality that it can be and that it can reach as many people as possible.
So that you can be able to go, oh, I hear you, I see you. And all we want to do is be seen and heard. And that's the opportunity that Erasing the Distance offers.